Hi y'all, this is Becky Raisler. I have Becky's Junk Journals on Instagram and on YouTube. And today I'm going to show you my new journal. It doesn't have a name yet. This is a new style journal that I'm making. It's got elastic to bind it in. And I've made 3 signatures. It's 8 inches tall and 6 inches wide on the cover. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about this and how I'm doing it. And this is my new project. I've never done anything like this before, so this is the first one I've made. And this cover is made with old canvas, acrylic, and mixed media paintings that I cut up. Over the weekend, my husband, because my arthritis won't let me do it anymore, but my husband cut up all these old paintings that he cut right off the stretcher bars. They were large old paintings that I had done, and that were just in storage. They hadn't sold. I used to sell a lot of paintings, and anyway, I just quit selling. I decided to bother with that, and I had a bunch of them in storage, so cut them off the stretcher bars. We cut them down into strips like that, and I'm going to make journals with this to recycle the paintings. And the way that I made this one is I folded over inside to make pockets, and then that'll be my journal once it's folded over. Anyway, this is the first one, and I can see some things that I'm going to change, but not much. I love this one, and this was going to be my working journal for when I'm working in pages. The only problem I've had is that they're right here on the corner. The paint has cracked, not the canvas. Canvas is heavy duty, but it's the paint, and I haven't figured out how to do that. Now, this is how to fix that from happening. Probably what I'll do is have to put some fabric over the spine on future journals to cover that up. But this one I made for myself as a working journal. And another option I thought of is that I wouldn't put cardboard in the spine. And this one I reinforced the spine with cardboard. And in the next ones I probably will make it a true soft-sided journal. So let me show you what I did. I left the raw edges of the canvas because this stuff is too thick to the canvas is so thick that it's really hard to fold over. And I ran the ribbon just through these to tie it so I wouldn't lose my ribbon. And I've got a handmade flower. It is all fabric, handmade, that I put on there. And everything else is from the original painting. I put trim around the edges to camouflage that edge on the inside, the raw edge. This is where I folded it over, and I've got a pocket right there. And then on the other side, I've got the same thing. I've got a pocket on this side. And I like the way this looks in this particular one. The modern style goes with the painting. You know, these abstract paintings. I'll be using a lot of pastel colors in this one. But anyway, I made 3 signatures, and I've got 20 pages in each signature. And you can see that there's plenty of room to add lots more stuff. It's a 2-inch spine with And I told you it was 8 inches tall and 6 inches wide. The because I'm doing the elastic binding, so I can take the pages and the or the whole signature out and redo it. I had to make the pages smaller, so the pages are 7 inches or no more than 7 inches tall in this, and that gives me space at the top and the bottom. But since this is a working journal, I will be taking things in and out and working on the page separate. That way I can use wet media instead of, if it's sewn in with stitches, then it's really hard to use wet media. So I've got some of these pages that are just stuff. This is all stuff. I've got dyed paper, the hand dyed paper. I've got some that's already got collage on the back. I've got a selection of pattern paper. This is a hand painted. This is from my drop paper from my paintings that I saved. And some of these pages I took out of the first journal that I ever made and reused them. I tore the first two journals I ever made up, and reused some of the pages that were in there. This is a Kool-Aid dyed paper. But this is an example of the type of pages that I'm going to be working with. And more Kool-Aid dyed paper. Anyway, I thought it was fun, and I wanted to show you this big project because I've got, I think I've got about 20. And I don't know if I'll make covers. I may just make the covers and then give them away, or if somebody wants them, I'll sell them for inexpensive. But this is what I'm going to do. I just finished my big batch of little Golden Book journals, and so this is something completely different, and I thought it would be a fun project so I can experiment with different methods, different mixed media methods, and different things that maybe I haven't done in my journals that were already sewn in. But so I wanted to show you some of these journals. These journals, this is actually 8.5 tall by 6 wide, but my husband cut them. I had him cut them just 8 inches tall because I prefer to work with a journal that's a little bit smaller than this. So the 8.5 inch tall one, I decided was just a little bit much for me to handle that I want, because, you know, it sure gives you a lot to do. But anyway, I may consider selling some of these. If you're interested, leave a message in the comments, and I'll let you know what's available. Thank you for watching. Be sure and follow me while you're here to see everything else and how this all turns out and what I'm doing with it, because I'll start playing in this one this week. I'll start just here and there, wherever, pulling pages out and playing with it this week. So follow along with me if you like. Take a look at some of the tutorials that I have on my YouTube channel. I'm going to be making a tutorial on how I did the flip book journal, the accordion journal, I'm sorry. I recently did a Hope and Joy accordion journal, and I do have a full flip through of my accordion journal, and I'll be doing lots of things here now that the holidays are all over with and we can start back into the real world again. You take care and take care of yourself. Bye-bye.